The Nizam-ul-Mulk of Hyderabad, popularly known as the Nizam of Hyderabad, was a monarch of the Hyderabad State, now divided into Telangana State, Hyderabad-Karnataka region of Karnataka and Marathwada region of Maharashtra. Nizam, shortened from Nizam-ul-Mulk meaning administrator of the realm, was the title of the sovereigns of Hyderabad State, was the premier prince of India since 1724, belonging to the Asaf Jah dynasty. The Asaf Jah dynasty was of Turkic origin from the region around Samarkand in modern-day Uzbekistan. The dynasty was founded by Mir Kamaluddin Siddiqui, a viceroy of the Deccan under the Mughal Empire from 1713 to 1721. He intermittently ruled after Aurangzeb's death in 1707. In 1724, Mughal control lapsed, and Asaf Jah declared himself independent in Hyderabad. Following the decline of the Mughal power, India saw the rise of Maratha Empire. The Nizam himself saw many invasions by the Marathas, which resulted in the Nizam paying a regular tax to the Marathas. The major battles fought between the Marathas and the Nizam include Pakht, Udgar, Rakshasbhuvan, and Khadar, in all of which the Nizam lost. In 1903 the Berar region of the state was separated and merged into the central provinces of British India, to form the Central Provinces and Berar. In 1947, at the time of the partition of India, Britain offered the 566 princely states in the subcontinent the option of acceding to either India or Pakistan, or remaining independent. Hyderabad was the largest and most prosperous of all princely states in India. It covered 82,698 square miles of fairly homogeneous territory and had a population of roughly 16.34 million people, of which a majority was Hindu. Hyderabad State had its own army, airline, telecommunication system, railway network, postal system, currency and radio broadcasting service. In spite of the overwhelming Hindu majority, Hindus were severely underrepresented in government, police and the military. Of 1765 officers in the state army, 1268 were Muslims, 421 were Hindus, and 121 others were Christians, Parsis and Sikhs. Of the officials drawing a salary between Rs. 600–1200 per month, 59 were Muslims, 5 were Hindus and 38 were of other religions. The Nizam and his nobles, who were mostly Muslims, owned 40% of the total land in the state. 7 Nizams had ruled Hyderabad State for 2 centuries until the Indian conquest of Hyderabad in 1948 brought about the end of the dynasty. The Asaf Jahi rulers were great patrons of literature, art, architecture, culture, jewelry, and rich food. The Nizams patronized aspects of a Persianate society from their Turco-Mongol Mughal overlords, and which became central to the Hyderabadi Muslim identity. They also introduced electricity, developed the railways and the roads, air communications, irrigation and reservoirs. The last Nizam was well known for his huge wealth and jewelry collection. He had been the richest man in the world until the end of his reign. Indeed, all major public buildings in Hyderabad city were built during his reign, while the British Raj was supreme. He pushed education, science, and the establishment of Osmania University. Family origins. The Asaf was a dynasty of Turkic origin from the region around Samarkand in modern-day Uzbekistan. They came to India in the late 17th century, and became servants of the Mughal Empire. As the Mughals were great patrons of Persian culture, language, literature, the family found a ready patronage. Origin of the title. Nizam-ul-Mulk was a title first used in Urdu around 1600 to mean governor of the realm or deputy for the whole empire. The word is derived from the Arabic language, as in, better known by his honorific title of Nizam al-Mulk, Nizam, meaning order, arrangement. The Nizam was referred to as Ala Hadrat, Ala Hazrat or Nizam Sarkar, meaning His Exalted Highness. Rise of the Nizams. The first Nizam ruled on behalf of the Mughal emperors. After the death of Aurangzeb, the Nizams split from the Mughals to form an independent kingdom. When the British achieved paramountcy over India, the Nizams were allowed to continue to rule their princely states as client kings. The Nizams retained internal power over Hyderabad State until the 17th of September 1948, when Hyderabad was integrated into the new Indian Union. The Asaf Jah dynasty had only 7 rulers. However, there was a period of 13 years after the rule of the first Nizam when 3 of his sons ruled. They were not officially recognized as the rulers. A legend about the first Nizam states that, on one of his hunting trips, he was offered some culture oval bread by a holy man and was asked to eat as many as he could. The Nizam could eat 7 cultures, and the holy man then prophesied that 7 generations of his family would rule the state. By tradition, no Nizam has ever left India, no matter how good a reason might exist for doing so. As it was said, the sovereign is too precious to his people ever to leave India. After the Nizam family, the next group in the hierarchy was the Paga family. The royal family had matrimonial relations only with them and were the closest group of nobles during the Nizam's period. Nizam of Hyderabad.